Here's everything you need to know about Death Stranding. Our story begins with an event called the Death Stranding, which is this apocalyptic event where the barrier between life and death just breaks, like your Wi-Fi during a ranked game. The beach, aka Ghost Purgatory, began to overlap with our world, making the afterlife leak into the real world. The Death Stranding is part of a cosmic cycle of extinction, and Earth has had 5 major extinctions. This is a real thing, by the way, look it up. Every mass extinction event in Earth's history, which includes the dinosaurs, the Ice Age, the TikTok boom, was guided by a being called the Extinction Entity. Now we got invisible ghost jellyfish things called BTs, time travel rain called Timefall, and a severe lack of working DoorDash. BTs, or beached things, aren't Casper-type ghosts. These are essentially lost souls that have failed to cross through the beach, leaving it stranded in the world of the living. This lingering connection to the afterlife is maintained through an umbilical cord that ties the BT to the other side. Following the Death Stranding, when a human being dies, their Ka, or soul, remains tethered to and will attempt to return to their Ha, which is their body. To prevent this, the body must be destroyed, typically through cremation. If this process is not carried out, their Ka will return to the Ha and then become a BT, stranded in the world of the living, trying to go back to their or any physical human body. Because of all the antimatter within their bodies, a BT consuming a living being triggers a void out, a devastating explosion powerful enough to annihilate entire cities, leaving craters. Normally, BTs look like black silhouettes of humans, but sometimes they're invisible murder whales made of tar that want to drag you into the shadow realm. Meanwhile, Timefall is just rain that ages anything it touches. You, your clothes, your Amazon Prime box, all instantly wrinkled. Forget skincare, you need a weather forecast. Then there are people with dooms. A rare condition causing individuals a greater connection to the other side, granting them abilities. Those with dooms are called sufferers. The abilities granted by dooms vary. The most common at low levels is the ability to sense BTs. Unique abilities appear to manifest at levels higher than 2, such as the ability to jump between points and the ability to summon and control animalistic BTs called catchers. Meet Sam Porter Bridges, aka Sam Strand. Yes, that's his real name. He's a grumpy mailman with abandonment issues, incredible thighs, and the ability to die. Like, extra. He's what's called a repatriate, meaning when he dies, he just swims through the purgatory and is able to come back without turning into a BT. He suffers from aphanphosmphobia, the fear of being touched because of childhood trauma and, end of the world and stuff. As a kid, Sam was experimented on in a creepy womb lab run by a woman named Bridget Strand. Yes, Strand. She's Sam's adoptive mother and the US president. And his real mom might be his sister Amelie, who's also Bridget, but not? Anyway, Bridget dies, and now you're the chosen one to reconnect America. Why? Because apparently no one else can carry a backpack without falling over. But actually, it's because of his connection with his sister Amelie and the fact that he's a Dooms level 2. Sam's goal? Deliver packages and reconnect America, starting from the East Coast going all the way to the West Coast to reach his sister Amelie. And try not to scream every time someone offers a handshake. But secretly, it's also about reconnecting himself, learning to care again, to open up and to find family, even if that family is a floating fetus. Oh yeah, you got a fetus. Yeah, BB, or Bridge Baby. Which lets Sam see the ghost jellyfish thingies. It's like a supernatural sonar for BTs, but way more disturbing. Sam named him Lou, and the dad? It's complicated. Bridget tasks Sam to work for the logistics company Bridges and reconnect America with the chiral network, which is essentially like the internet but provides instant data transfer using the beach instead of fiber optics under the ocean. This will allow the remaining cities of America to communicate with each other once again. But this can only be done by Sam using a very advanced technology that only he knows. Power walking. Sam walks across a shattered country with a tower router in his backpack, trying to provide internet in every city like a cursed Verizon employee. Can you hear me now, ghosts? This was Amelie's job initially, who planned the first expedition with the goal of convincing isolated survivor communities across continental America to join the UCA and connect the chiral network. But the first expedition was interrupted when she was captured by the terrorist group Homo Demons. This incident led Bridges to find Sam and resume the mission laid out by Bridget and Amelie, leading the second expedition. As Sam, you will walk across mountains, rivers, valleys, Monster Energy drink product placements. You'll trip, fall, pee on mushrooms, and learn that cargo is life. Forget saving the world, protect that pizza box, Sam! You'll also be hunted by Mads Mikkelsen throughout the game, who plays a war ghost named Cliff Unger who thinks that Lou is his son. He appears in flashbacks from different wars, screaming to give back his BB. BB! Turns out, Cliff was betrayed by the government, his baby stolen for science, and now he haunts the world as a one-man war timeline glitch looking for his BB, which apparently you have. Also, everyone cries. Like, all the time. It's a game about loneliness, connection, and really needing a hug. Sam's not alone in this endeavor. He's joined by a ragtag group of weirdos played by A-list celebrities that Kojima picked up off the street because of their quirks. Here's Die Hardman. Yes, that's his name, and no, it's not a Bruce Willis tribute. Well, maybe. He wears a skull mask for no reason until he doesn't, and he is mostly Mr. Tutorial Man, telling you what to do while looking vaguely ashamed. Guillermo del Toro, aka Dead Man. Dead Man was grown from dead people, kinda like a Frankenstein situation. He has no soul, therefore he has no beach, therefore he can't become a BT. He bonds with Lou like a fun uncle, and he's your main science bro. He's 70% corpses and 30% exposition dump. Then there's Hartman, who's basically a walking heart attack. He literally dies every 21 minutes, spends 3 minutes in the afterlife trying to find his wife and child on the beach, then zaps back to life like a cursed Apple Watch. He also gives exposition dumps, not as much as Dead Man, but still enough to be relevant. Then you got Mama, also known as Malingan. She's a genius engineer who works for bridges and is literally tethered to a ghost baby. Yes, literally, not metaphorically. She's got an actual BT infant permanently attached to her via umbilical cord. Why? Oh, you know, just a regular old giving birth during a building collapse situation. So while she was trapped under the rubble, her baby died. But her cord didn't break. Now it's a ghost, and it won't leave. So she just kept on working. Corporate girl boss ghost nanny type shit. She is mentally and spiritually connected with her twin sister Lockney, who is emotionally distant and lives in a mountain bunker. Mad at Mama for not being there when her daughter died. So you get dead baby grief plotline times 2. They were both responsible for creating the chiral network. Mama developed the hardware for the network while Lockney developed the software. Eventually, Mama has to say goodbye to her BT baby and dies. But don't worry, she remerges with her twin, literally and spiritually. Ghost fusion, because Kojima. No, I'm not high, this is actually the plot. Finally, you got Fragile. She can teleport, eats timefall-drenched bugs, and runs a delivery company called Fragile Express. She got betrayed by a guy named Higgs in the past, who made her walk naked through timefall, causing her body to age. Now she's seeking revenge while running her delivery company, because even in the apocalypse, there are still deadlines. Speaking of Higgs, here's Higgs.
The name's Higgs.
Higgs is the bad guy. He's also the leader of Homo Demons, the terrorist group that kidnapped Amelie. Think of him as the love child of Thanos and a Hot Topic employee. He wants the world to end, not for power, not for revenge. He does it just because. He thinks humans are weak and extinction is natural. Plus, with a Doom's level of 7, he can summon BTs, control timefall, and monologue like he's auditioning for Dune 3.
I'll find her, and I'll keep her real safe.
We get it, Troy, you're great. Sam eventually beats him in a fistfight, Metal Gear 4 style, thus saving Amelie. Fragile then arrives to exact her revenge, then shoots him, allegedly. Going back to Amelie, who is Sam's maybe mom, maybe sister, definitely not okay beach goddess, we later find out that she is the extinction entity that caused the Death Stranding. Her job is to end humanity, but she likes humanity, so now she's stuck. Either destroy the world because the universe told her to, or spare it because Sam gave her a hug. She's been holding the apocalypse at bay for years, stranded on her beach, alone, in heels. That's dedication. She's essentially trying to save the world by not letting a supernatural extinction event happening, which she's also kinda causing. Look, it's complicated, Kojima said so. Before anything happens though, you're once again attacked by Cliff, who was still looking for his BB.
Give me back my BB.
In your final encounter with Cliff, something changes. Instead, he realizes that Sam is the bridge that will connect everyone together.
When you were Sam Bridges, my bridge to the future.
Get it? Cause his name is Sam Porter Bridges. Anyways, Cliff gives Lou back to Sam and hugs him, finally giving him peace. Eventually, you're able to confront Amelie on a beach, and you stop the Death Stranding by hugging her. That's right, hugs stop the apocalypse. Afterwards, Deadman delivers the sad news that Lou has died. So with one final delivery, Sam travels to the incinerator you first went to at the start of the game to cremate Lou. Sam thanks Lou for everything and connects to him one last time, causing Sam to have a flashback of Cliff's death. Here, it's revealed that Lou wasn't the BB that Cliff was looking for. It was Sam. Cliff was Sam's father who tried to take him away before Bridget Strand stole him after killing Cliff. And suddenly, it all makes sense. Kinda. In your final encounter, Cliff remembered you at the end. Baby Sam, his BB, his son. He wasn't trying to kill you. He was trying to find you, to hold you, to make sure you were safe. By trying to kill you in 3 different war periods. He never moved on because he never got to say goodbye.
My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff. Dead end.
Kojima and his English literature bullshit.
You're on that bridge to the future. Mine.
Alright, Kojima, you can shut the fuck up now, we get it. And finally, Sam is somehow able to resuscitate Lou after compressing his chest for like a few minutes and decides to keep the baby because in a world full of death and ghosts and rain that gives you wrinkles, what truly matters is family.
Family.
And that, folks, is Death Stranding, a beautiful, weird walking simulator with a soul and a fetus in a jar. Thanks, Kojima. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, right, yeah, so Sam's piss, if somehow it could, you know, harm BTs, and he's the only person who could kill BTs because his piss brings BTs back to the beach. I don't know why. And his blood too. Actually, yeah, no, it's his blood. And I'm not gonna give you any more context about that Princess Beach and Mario situation. You're just gonna have to play the game. You know, I'm done. Yeah. See you in the next game.